Today we're going to learn how to divide longer words into syllables. We do this because smaller words are easier to read. So we're going to take our big words, we're going to make them into smaller parts. And this is a really important skill because it helps us to read words a lot quicker. Okay? So we're going to look at this word. Okay? And I have one for me and one for you. So the first thing we do to divide a word into its syllables is we're going to underline the talking vowels. What vowels do you see in this word?
A and I.
I do see A and I too. So pick up your pencil. Let's underline A. And we're going to put a V underneath it for vowel, right? And we're going to underline that I. And we're going to put a V under the I for vowel, right? Let's look at that. We see between these two vowels, do we see any consonants? This letter is
P.
P is a consonant, right? So we're going to put C for consonant underneath there. And then we have a K. And K is another consonant, isn't it? So we can see we have a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, don't we? When we have a word that has a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, we're going to break it apart between those two consonants. And then it's going to give us two smaller words, okay? So let's do that. With your pencil, let's break it up, our two consonants. We're going to break it there, right? So we're going to go right up to our word. Put a nice fat dot, and that's going to help us to read our word. So we're going to cover this part. Read the front part of your word. What is that first part?
Nap.
Nap. Good. Let's read the second part of our word. Cover the first. Good job.
Kin.
Put it together. What word do we have?
Napkin.
Napkin. So we can see when we divided that word between the two consonants, we got two smaller words that are much easier to read. Good job. So let's practice reading some words. And we're going to practice putting our dot in there too, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to practice vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. Where do we break our word apart?
In the middle.
Between our two consonants, right? Okay, so in our first word, the first thing we do is underline the vowels. Good. Underline the vowels, the talking vowels. Good. And between our two vowels, what do we see? Where are we going to separate this word? Good job. Practice reading it then. What's the first part?
Big.
Sound it out.
Zag. Zig.
Zig.
Zag.
Put it together.
Zigzag.
Zigzag. Good. Let's try this one. Underline your talking vowels. Nice job. Touch that first part.
Cob.
Mm-hmm.
Web. Cobweb.
Cobweb. Nice. Good.
Combat.
Put it together.
Combat.
Combat. Good. Okay, let's try this row. This time you're getting really good at this. Let's just underline our vowels and see if you can decide where to separate it. Nice. Good job.
Pub.
Mm-hmm.
Lick. Public.
Nice. Keep going.
Nap.
Mm-hmm.
Kin. Napkin.
Good job. Let's try this one. This one might be a little tricky. Underline your talking vowels. Let me ask you, when we see that CH together, it makes one sound, right? So we can't separate them, can we? So we're going to count that as one consonant. So knowing that, where would you divide this word? We're going to break apart our two consonants. So here's our two consonants. Break them apart. Good. Good job. You saw that through. Yes.
Chit chat, chit chat.
Chit chat. When we're doing a lot of talking, right? Keep going. You don't have to do the consonants unless you need to do that to figure it out, okay?
Hamburger.
Oh, let's try that again.
Bun. Humbug.
Sound that word out.
Just
this. Let's just.
Bug.
Good.
Humbug.
Humbug. You ever heard that? Bah humbug at Christmas time. If you're being grouchy about something, you would say bah humbug.
Submit.
Good job. You're really getting this.
Goblin. Goblin.
Good.
Muffin. Rabbit.
Nice job.
Wedding. Wedding.
Let's cover it. Look at that first part again. Cover that second part. Sound that out. Wed. Good. Wedding. Right. When people get married, they have a wedding. Ooh, this one's tricky. I'm going to want you to underline your vowels here. But remember, we only underline our talking vowels. Is he a talking vowel, that E at the end of the... He doesn't say anything, so we don't underline him. Good. Okay, where would we divide it? Go ahead.
Taste.
Read that second part again.
Taste.
You're slipping a sound in there.
Tape.
Perfect.
Dictate.
Yeah, so if I'm telling you to write something, I dictate this word for me. Very good. Let's try the next one.
Take.
Say it fast.
Mistake. Trombone.
Trombone. Have you heard of that? It's a musical instrument, a horn.
Upset. Till.
Perfect correction. Until.
Vote.
Try that part again.
Fight.
Well, invite. Let's try some sentences.
The public baseball.
Let's look at that word again.
Picnic.
Starting over.
The picnic baseball. Based.
Let's divide it. Use your pencil. Use your new trick here. Good. Basket. Starting over.
The public basket.
What was that word again?
The pumpkin.
Divide it up. Help yourself out.
Napkin.
Where are we going to put our dot? Perfect. First part is? Second part is?
Picnic.
Put it together.
Picnic.
Yes, picnic. Good.
The picnic basket had napkins, forks, and spoons.
Good reading.
Where did you see the cobweb? Is your room like a pig pen?
Is your room like a pig pen? I hope not.
I want to fill the soft violet.
Let's divide that word up to help us.
Right.
What's that second?
Velvet.
Velvet, yeah. Have you heard of the word velvet before? It's a kind of very soft fabric.
I would tell.
Try it again.
I want to feel the soft velvet clothes.
Let's sound it out.
Cloth.
Good job. You want to read it one more time perfectly?
I would
Want.
I want to feel the soft bed cloth.
Cloth. Velvet.
Velvet cloth.
Perfect. Good job reading. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to spell some words, okay? But before we can spell words that have more than one syllable, we've got to break it down into its parts first, right? So the first word we're going to do is cobweb. What word?
Cobweb.
Let's divide that into its parts. The first part is?
Cobweb.
Good. Now we can finger spell our first part. So we're gonna finger spell. Good. Cob. Write that down. Okay, and our second part was?
Web.
Finger spell web for me.
W-E-B.
Good.
Wait.
Nice correction. What word did you write?
Web. Cobweb.
Cobweb. Let's try the word combat. What word?
Combat.
Combat. Let's break it into our parts.
Combat.
Good. Finger spell.
Mm.
Okay. And our second word was?
Bat.
Finger spell.
Bat.
Good job. What word?
Combat.
Good. And we wouldn't really leave a space in between there, right? Because together it makes one whole word, right? Okay, so remember that for our next word. Humbug. What word?
Humbug.
Remember somebody grouchy would say humbug.
Bug.
Good. Finger spell. Write it. And the next word was?
Bug.
No space. Good. You can see all together it makes the word
Humbug.
humbug. Let's try submit. What word?
Submit.
Let's break it up. What?
Submit.
Listen again. Submit.
Submit.
Good. Finger spell sub.
Mit. It.
Good job. Good, remembering not to leave that big space in there. It's a little bit of space, but good. What word?
Submit.
Submit. When you submit something, you give it to somebody. Goblin. What word?
Goblin.
Goblin. Break it up. First, let's break it up.
Goblin.
Good. Can I hear what you're doing?
Lin.
Good. Finger spell Lin. Let me hear it. Good. What word?
Goblin.
Goblin. Let's do mistake. What word?
Mistake.
Let's break it up. Mistake.
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 That's a hard one. Ready?
Mistake.
Mistake. So finger spell miss.
Is.
Good. And our second part was?
Take.
Finger spell take.
Take.
Good job. You remembered that silent E. I like how you used your K there too. Good job writing the word mistake. Upset. What word?
Upset.
Ready? Break it up.
Set. Up. Set. Set.
Okay, let's read what we wrote.
Upset.
Where would we divide this word to break it up? Okay, so the first part was?
Up.
And the second part, sound that out.
Sight.
Sight. Okay, now what does it say?
Sit.
Sit. What was our word? Do you remember?
Upset.
Upset. Let's just cross that off for a second for me. Let's finger spell set, the second part of
Et.
Okay, do you hear how you could fix it? Perfect. What word do you have now?
Upset.
Upset. Good job. That one was tricky. Last word, invite. What word?
Invite.
Break it up.
Invite.
Okay.
In.
That's easy, isn't it? Good.
Invite.
Let me see your finger spell it. Bite. Use that hand, please.
Invite.
Good job. What word did you write?
Invite.
Good job. Good job spelling those words. It's so much easier, isn't it, when we break these words into smaller pieces? And that is what vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel does. So what we do is we underline our talking vowels, right? And we bring that down, we find our consonants, and what are we going to do with our two consonants? We're going to break them apart. Very good. So that we put our dot there, we read the first word, then we read the second word, and then we put it all together to make a whole word. Good job reading and spelling vowel, consonant, consonant, vowels.